Alright, so do you want to go through the movies one at a time, Sketch?
Yeah.
Okay, so first things first, let's go through the first movie. Why do you think it's ass?
First movie's not as bad as the other ones, but the only thing is that they focus on the humans too much. Like, it's called Transformers, not Human Fucking Simulator 2.0.
Okay, hold on. Wait. You understand, right, that the humans and Transformers have a role to play in that movie.
You understand I went to that movie to see Transformers, not humans?
Okay, but you understand, right, that it's a story about an alien race having to continue the war on a different planet, while Optimus and all the other Autobots are trying to stop that planet from being destroyed. So to not involve other people on that native planet that the movie takes place on would simply just be ludicrous due to the fact that people are supposed to die in battle, people are supposed to be in peril, and of course you have things like the military which are supposed to be involved. Are you saying the military should not be involved in an
I'm not
international
talking about the
incident?
military. All I'm talking about is that it could be centered more around the Transformers, like the old cartoon. You rarely saw humans because the Transformers, even though they were on Earth, it was more focused on them instead of
And
stupid
this
humans.
isn't
Can you
1984.
not interrupt me?
I know what your point is.
Can you
Okay?
not interrupt me?
I know what your point is. You've already stated it the first time.
You just interrupted me again.
Yeah, and I'm saying that this isn't 1984. This is a
All right.
completely rebooted
All right.
series.
1984. Well, they did a better version of the Transformers than the movies ever did. Also, if you used to watch the old Transformers cartoons, you would see that the Transformers went through more character development, and there wasn't fights every other second. There was episodes where there were fights, and there was episodes where there weren't.
Okay, so you understand, right, that the 1984 series and the Unicron trilogy focused more on narrative, whereas, say, in the Michael Bay timeline, fans were wanting a reboot of the verse and something more action-packed, because Transformers and the Unicron trilogy had an absence of action.
Absence of action. What's better, action or character development? Because
Both.
I want to go to a movie and see these characters. Can you not interrupt me?
No, you've already asked me a question, so I have to answer it. I'm not gonna
I
let
didn't
you shut
ask you
down.
a question.
You've asked me a question. Hold on. You understand the question you asked me is which is better, action or character development? I have to answer that first before I let you continue, okay? I'm not gonna let you put 2 or 3 questions on the table. I'm gonna go through this one by one. Okay? That's how we do it. Okay, so let's go through it. So the question itself is vague as fuck. It depends on the series. It depends on the verse. It depends on the context and everything else involved. Okay? It does not simply matter if it's just action or just character development, because it needs to go hand in hand, which the first movie provides, such as, say, introducing Sam, and then, of course, having Optimus get back to fight Bone Crusher and the final fight in Mission City. Now,
Okay.
Now that I've answered that first question, I'll give one of my own. Do you know what the cupcake problem is?
No.
The cupcake problem is where you have something that's repetitive and done time and time again to where it becomes boring. Do you know why the trend? Hold on. Do you know why the trend? Hold on. Do you know why the Transformer movies were revolving around more of the humans and the Transformers, as well as adding more action than before, since it's a reboot? Do you know why?
Repetitive.
Yeah, because the Unicron trilogy in the 84 series were focusing more on the threat of Unicron, having to bring back Primus, and of course having the gods have basically battling to decide the fate of the universe, right? People have got enough of that for 20 years, right?
Hold on.
And the
You said no. You said repetitive. Wait, and you look at all the other movies from all the other action and adventure movies from the 2000s, aka where Transformers is, and you look at they're all just mindless action. So so that cupcake theory thing is invalid because you look at
why
all
would it
these
be invalid?
others movies. No, because you think about the concept of Transformers. It's them living on another planet and then adapting, and it's just robot mindless fights. But the thing that made the shows and like the Unicron trilogy very fucking solid was the character development. That's why the Unicron trilogy and the shows are more inclined to be liked over the other ones because it's just an action.
Yeah, but the problem is, hold on. Okay, hold on. You've already now we have this on the table, so let's go through it. Okay, you know the problem with the Unicron trilogy? It's likely to become stale after 5 years, right? Because if you watch this shit for hold on, because if you watch this shit for a whole 5 or 6 years, it's guaranteed to become boring over time, right? Over the course of 3 different series, having the same thing, like come about. Do you even know when Transformers Cybertron began and ended?
No.
Mid 2005 and ended late 2006. Transformers Armada debuted in both the States and also Japan, as well as comic issues and other media outlets such as toys, comics, etc., etc. That was in 2001. Okay, it had the same shit go on for the past 5 years. Unicron's a problem. We gotta deal with Unicron, right? Then of course there's the same contention where it focuses on action rather than character development. And actually bringing this up right now in Transformers Cybertron. Hold on. But by the way, this is still on the table, and I'm not really shotgunning, right? We're still on point?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, you understand that in Transformers Cybertron, there's way too much action and not that much character development?
Yeah.
Okay, now, you understand that in the Transformer movies, it lets up on the action and instead emphasizes the humans. Do you know why it does that?
Why?
It's because the humans in Transformers Cybertron had more of a minor role and didn't decide the fate of the entire universe, whereas Sam had the cube and killed off Megatron in the movie and in the comics, well, Optimus told Sam to shove the cube in Megatron's chest, right? And then of course you have other parts about, say, the glasses and Captain Witwicky, and then of course you have the military having to hold off Frenzy. Then of course there's also the whole part with Scorponok in the desert. And then, of course, there's the fact that, also the fact of Sector 7. Then there's also the other thing with General Lennox, coming back to do the Battle of Mission City, because the Battle of Mission City not only emphasized character development, but also highlighted fights, right? Such as, say, Optimus acknowledging Sam for his bravery, Megatron also acknowledging Sam for his bravery. We see Sam going throughout the entire city with the cube, and then of course so.
Okay, so you made the argument that humans are given a bigger role, but you look at the writing and how these characters act and their fucking character development, and it's ass. You look at Sam, he's a fucking class A fucking Gary Stu, like, oh my god, he's gonna save the universe. And then right after Dark of the Moon, they just ditch him, like all that character development that he never got because he was never really fleshed out as a character.
Okay,
he just came off. Can you
hold on? Let Skech finish.
This is why I'm not trying to interrupt, but now this is why the nip this and
you're interrupting me, and I like to
just let Skech finish, and then you can go.
Okay, fine, finish.
Because they do all this stuff and they bring up all this character development for Sam, and in the end they just fucking ditch him. Like all that character development meant nothing because Sam is a shitty character. I can argue that okay, so the later movies are ass, but they also have the same problem. If you can't have a good main character, the movie falls apart. Look at Captain Marvel.
Okay. All right, now I'm gonna nip this in bud. All right, you understand that the actor Shia LaBeouf, or I don't remember his last name, didn't even want to do the movies. Okay,
you understand that's not part of the argument.
Hold on, quiet. You don't even understand why Sam even left. Okay, so you understand that Sam or that Shia LaBeouf didn't even want to do the second or the third movies. Okay, you know that, right? He was literally bound by law to act for the movies.
We're not talking about that. We're talking about
Yes,
the writing.
yes, we have to. Yes, we have. Hold on, we have to. You know why?
No.
Yes, we have to.
This is an invalid point. We're talking about the writing, not the actors.
Hold on. No, hold on. I'm giving the reason as to why the Age of Extinction had to have a reboot. Okay, so follow me now. You even know why that they had to do a reboot?
Why?
Because the actor for Sam didn't want to do the fucking movies.
Okay, if the actor...
Hold on. The problem is, put him and got the court system to bind him via legal contract to do the movies. Otherwise, we would have got a different actor for Sam or a different character early on.
But you understand that we were never talking about the actor's choice or the actor's thing. We're talking about character development and how it's ass.
Okay, and I just brought up Sam.
No.
And of course, hold on. I brought up Sam with the cube. I brought up Optimus acknowledging
Sam with the cube.
Hold on. I brought up Megatron acknowledging Sam. Then, of course, I've also brought up the fact that Sam went across the entire city, and then, of course, there was an interaction with Sector 7. That's just in the first movie. Because we've already agreed that the second movie wasn't asked, so we don't need to go over that again, because that was already debated. That's on the channel, okay? So I'll go ahead and move on to the third movie. You understand the pillars, right?
We're still on the first movie. You can't just skip to the third movie. I haven't even
And
gone
you
in
went
on
to
the
Age
second
of Ex,
movie.
and you
I
just went
to Age
past
of
Door to the
Extinction to
Moon.
prove a point that Sam's character development is ass.
And we were still on the first movie. We're still just on the first movie. Hold on. You bring up Sam in all the other movies, and then you bring up the different actor in the fourth movie, and then you say that you're in the first movie? Dude, you're on a fucking contradiction. You don't understand.
You're interrupting me. You're not letting me speak.
I'm interrupting you because you don't understand the point of contention that you're making.
And I'm interrupting you because you interrupted me.
And I just said why I interrupted you.
All right. So let's keep on the first movie because I'm not done with this one yet. So one of your points was that the military and humans are evolved, but their writing is ass. The writer of Transformers must have been fucking high when he wrote it, because this guy is a dumb motherfucker. What the fuck? You just put a MacGuffin in to further the plot? You don't develop your characters. You don't develop Optimus is ass.
Actually, Optimus does have development.
Not really. He goes from
Yes, he does. Yes, and then Hunt. You know where he has character development, so now I have to go over that too. So, you understand that Optimus Prime was going to sacrifice himself in order to save the entire universe. You know that, right? And in the majority of the entire fight with Megatron, he was trying to stop Megatron from destroying the entire city rather than fighting Megatron. You understand that, right? That's why Optimus shoved Megatron through a building and tried to keep him on the ground. The problem is Megatron's fusion cannon was too strong at the time. So, and after that, he had to go and save Sam. And then at the final fight with Megatron, he was way too weak to even take on Megatron, who was also weakened himself. Optimus was literally sacrificing himself the entire fucking movie. He just couldn't sacrifice the cube because Sam already shoved it in Megatron's chest by then.
What?
Do I need to bring up Optimus versus Megatron in Mission City? The entire fight?
Yo, so you want to say if Optimus sacrificed himself, you realize that was the whole mission, was to get the cube and keep Megatron from destroying the city. Not that Optimus was sacrificing himself. He was doing what they set out to do. Their mission on Earth is to stop Megatron.
So you're saying Optimus Prime doesn't have morality now?
No, I'm saying that was their mission in the first place. You can't say that he's sacrificing himself when that's what all the other Autobots are doing. Are you saying me again, I'm gonna fucking lose it.
Are you saying Optimus Prime doesn't hold the preservation of life?
I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is that was their mission in the first place. So
I've already counted you what I said.
Can you stop interrupting me? Can you stop?
No. You've missed the entire point of what I argued.
Stop interrupting me.
Missed my argument.
Stop interrupting me.
Then counter the argument I made about.
Then stop interrupting me. No, that whole character arc was lame. You realize Optimus is another, what we call a Class A Gary Stu. He just sacrifices himself. He never has anything that he wants. He never really has any, like, true character development. All it is, I'm gonna save the planet. I'm gonna save the planet. That's boring. It's nothing. And then, hold on.
Are you saying that Optimus hasn't demonstrated morality in the first movie?
I'm not talking about his morality, because that's what all the other Autobots have. Because they're all trying to save the day. They're all trying.
He's tied to character development?
No, Optimus's character development's ass. He has the whole same character arc in every fucking movie.
Do you know why?
You know why? Because it's boring and the writers are shit. It's bland and uninspired.
You've not countered what I said about the morality point.
We're not talking about morality. We're talking about character arc.
Yes, we are. In character development, morality is a big part of it. You can either change your morality, you can demonstrate your morality, you can show your morality. Dude, there's multiple ways to have character development, not just a fight or just a couple words, okay? You can either show your demonstration of morality by having statements and then also feats of this, okay? Optimus versus Megatron was a feat of this. Then Optimus saying that he's willing to sacrifice himself rather than fight Megatron was a statement of this.
You realize that's his whole character arc. That's his whole character arc is sacrifice. There's nothing, like, Optimus never has anything that he wants. He never has anything that, he just wants to save the day. That's what makes a character arc bland.
He's selfless.
Bland and uninspired.
He's not selfish.
Bland
He's selfless.
and uninspired.
He's selfless. That's why. Counter it.
Not really, because that just makes his character arc boring. That doesn't give him, like, a duality, like, if he should do the good thing or do something for himself. It's boring as shit. That whole character arc, like, sacrifice, it's been done and done and done. There's nothing new about it. Not really.
Actually, there was a demonstration of this, but that's in the third movie. We're still in the first movie.
Not really. It's boring and uninspired because that same character arc that Optimus went through in every single movie has been done before. There's nothing new about it. There's nothing, like, interesting about his arc.
Hold on. You understand that this is a rebooted timeline, right? This is a completely rebooted new universe?
You understand, we're not talking about the rebooted timeline. We're talking about how bland. I'm not talking about the timeline of the old Optimus. I'm talking about Optimus Prime as a character is boring and uninspired, and it's basically a rehash of almost every other selfless character in media. It's boring and uninspired. There's nothing new or nothing good about that writing. When movies become repetitive, they become boring and bad, and then you can just rip them apart.
Actually, Optimus has shown this. Since I've already argued it earlier for just the first movie, do you want to move on to the third movie? Since I've already debated
we're on the second movie.
I've already debated you on the second.
No, not really. I didn't. No, we're doing the second movie.
That's on my YouTube channel. Do you want me to link the video? You want me to link
the rematch?
Whoa, hold on. I'm gonna step in now. Whoa. Okay, first of all, the debate isn't whether or not the first and the third movie are bad. It's the entire trilogy. And you do understand that opinions can be changed, and then Skech could have new arguments and basically a whole new meta for the argument. So we're going to go to the second movie.
Okay, fine. All right.
Okay.
So okay, all right, hold on. All right. So let me go through this first. So now, since we're going through character development as a whole, not just for Optimus, I'll go ahead and start with Sam. So you understand that Sam had to accept his destiny as some messiah that had to save the entire world?
That's unrelatable. People want a character that's relatable, not just boring and a Gary Stu, like I said earlier. So what if it's his destiny? What does he want to do? There's nothing shown in that movie that Sam Because Sam never does what he wants to do. He always does what the other characters want him to do.
All right, so hon, so you understand that we can empathize with Sam. Do you know why?
Why?
He threw away his school career to help people. Right? He threw away his school career to save the entire world. Okay, he threw away this materialistic, valuable thing for something that's worth more to him than 1,000 lifetimes. Okay, he accepted his destiny and who he is, and saved Optimus Prime via bringing him back to life.
So why did he do it?
Because
why wouldn't he do it?
It's because he cares.
If these beings are trying to destroy the universe, wouldn't you do something to try to live? Wouldn't you try to I lost my train of thought. But wouldn't you try to stop what's happening? If you're a character, just live. That's all Sam did. He's not fighting for like
away.
No, Sam threw everything away to save the day, which is the thing that he did in the first movie, the last movie that he was in. He threw everything away. So what? He can save the day. He never does anything for himself. He never makes himself happy. He's always doing stuff that he doesn't want to do, and you can see it because his character arc is complete trash.
But the difference is, right, in the first movie, he had to do it, whereas in the second movie, whereas in the second movie, he had the choice to do it, but the reason why he did it was because Optimus died, and he cares about the Autobots as his family, just as he would with, say, his mom, with, say, his dad, everyone else involved.
Oh,
right?
You just brought up his mom. You brought up his parents. Yeah. Those characters are complete ass.
Except they're still his parents in the movies.
They're complete ass. They're annoying and bland, and they basically just take everything good about the Transformers movie and suck the life out of it because of what? Michael Bay's comedy.
They're not major characters in the movie. They're just made to stand as Sam's parents and his family.
Sam's parents? So you can't make parents that aren't annoying and slow down the story? So you could what? Be funny, make jokes. That's all Michael Bay really does in these movies. Make jokes, have explosions, big fights. No real character. You're interrupting me again. I swear to God.
We're just in the second movie right now.
You're fucking interrupting me.
Okay, and you're not understanding, right?
You're interrupting me. I was going right through my point, and you interrupted me.
Movie. They're not the main focus of the movie.
Let me finish
That's
my
problem.
Let me finish my goddamn point. Okay? No. So, you're saying that these characters are ass. So I'm saying that these characters are ass, and you're like, hold on. That's interrupting me. I will not have it.
You've already put the point of the parents on the table.
Now.
Dude, you just paused. I want to go through the parents first before you bring up anything else so you don't shotgun.
I'm not shotgunning.
I've already had to stop you earlier from doing that.
You said I'm shotgunning when I was going over a point. That was one point. No,
I'm trying to stop you before you do.
Shotgunning something I didn't do.
I'm not saying you are. I'm not saying you are. I'm trying to stop you before you do that. Okay? We've already had 1 point.
I wasn't even shotgunning. I was still on the same point. No.
I never said you were. I'm trying to stop you before you may do it. Okay? We've already had the point of the parents.
I wasn't shotgunning. There's no way. I was on the same point. Shotgunning is when you give away all your points at once. I'm not shotgunning. I was on the exact point. You did the same thing to Pops.
All right, hold on. All right, we have the parents on the table, right? The second thing you'd be bringing on the table would be the comedy and the explosions. That would be a whole other point.
Comedy because it connects to the parents. Do you understand that?
Yes, I understand that very well, but that's going to turn into a second point if you continue on it.
Not really. I was on the same point. Mindless explosions and boom, boom, boom. That's basically boom, 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 comedy, shit. That's why Transformers are shit, because it's just mindless explosions and shitty comedy. Also, sexualization, which is done in almost every movie Michael Bay has done, except for Let me guess. Pearl Harbor. Nope, it's in Pearl Harbor. Michael Bay is a shit director, and he ruined the Transformers.
Now you're trying to derail the Michael Bay as a person. Are you on the parents or are you on Michael Bay?
I'm on Michael Bay because it connects to the parents. That's his humor.
No,
You're
making that a separate point.
No.
We're on the narrative.
No. You're
Hold on.
interrupting me again.
No, I'm not going to let you continue on this separate point. Do you know why it's a separate? Hold on. Do you know why this is a separate point? No. Do you know why this is a separate point? What's going on with him? I don't know.
I'm gonna fucking pee myself, dude.
Yeah, for real. He's derailing the Michael Bay.
Well, I mean, he's going over the parents, but also just doing a quick little sneak diss. I think that's what's going on.
Yeah, hold on. The problem is, right, was the narrative of the parents that does not connect to Michael Bay, right? The whole thing of Michael Bay is a whole separate point entirely. Because if we're talking about Michael Bay, we'd have to be talking about Michael Bay's taste in movies,
yeah,
et cetera.
When he comes back, I'll tell him that. Said Michael Bay for like the third movie. That's his like last.
Continue your point.
Skech.
Yeah.
Well, that Michael Bay point we got into. Let's not get into that yet. Go over that like later.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Okay. All right. Now let's finish the point of the parents. Right. The point of the parents is to serve as the guardians, parents. People Sam cares about. Right. It's what reins him in. What makes him make decisions and makes Sam plan around things.
But do you realize that the parents are fucking annoying?
So that's his parents. He's supposed to
They're
care
annoying.
About them. And they're people.
No, they're annoying.
And they're people.
You can make parents in movies that are not annoying. They're not annoying. Their humor isn't trash. You can do that in movies. But his parents are trash. You know why? Because they're not. They just serve as a comedy. They don't ground down a character, which parents are supposed to do.
Actually,
if you look at Superman's parents, that's what keeps him grounded. Okay, we're on a discussion of parents. Can you not interrupt me?
Yeah, I'm trying to tackle this point before you make an analogy about something else that's not even
an analogy. No, I'm just connecting it.
Okay, finish your point.
So you look at parents. Parents serve as a way to keep the hero grounded. An example of this is Superman's parents. Superman's parents are what make him human. Not because you look at parents, that's where the main character and most hero, because you're trying to say Sam's the hero, right?
No.
Right? No, you said Sam's the hero.
No, he's the protagonist who cares about other people. You can be the protagonist and not be a hero.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say Sam's a hero because that's basically what that means. So, look at other heroes. Let me finish my food. Let me finish this piece of salad real quick. No, but you look at other heroes like Superman. And Superman learned his ideals from his father, and his mother is one of the things he cares about. Because you look at a movie like Batman v Superman. Why does Superman fight Batman? Because he wants to protect his mother, and his mother in the movies is made supportive and keeps the hero grounded. You look at Sam's parents; they're just fucking idiots. They don't teach him. They teach him nothing. They're just there. Right. They're just there to be slapstick comedy.
Okay, all right. You're gonna ramble on if you keep talking.
I'm not rambling. I paused.
Hold on. All you're simply gonna do is just simply throw insults at the parents. So I'm gonna tackle this now. Okay. So first things first. The parents are not supposed to serve as examples in the movies. The way Sam interacts with his parents from the start and towards the end of the movie is supposed to be a measuring stick of Sam's mentality throughout the entire movie. Okay? At the start of the movie, Sam doesn't really understand much about selflessness because he mainly just did his job in the first movie with the cube because he didn't want the entire world to die and he wanted to help out the Autobots. Okay? That's in the first movie. Now in the second movie, we see Sam interact with his parents and kind of ignore what they do. Whereas, say, as soon as Sam has to plan around Rampage, who takes his parents, so him and Bumblebee have to work together. so that they can save the parents and kill Rampage. It's after when they deal with Rampage that Sam's like, okay, I got this. You go run away. Go be safe. I got this. Okay. This is a demonstration of Sam, valuing his parents more, and him from at the end of the movie being a completely different person than from the start.
My argument's not about Sam. My argument's about the parents.
Yeah, and
You're bringing up Sam when I'm talking about the parents.
No. The point is,
this is a separate point.
Shut the fuck up.
That's why I've been asking you to do this whole debate. The parents are supposed to be the measuring stick for Sam. The movie's not supposed to be about the parents. That's the problem with your argument. You're arguing them as main characters when they're not. But Sam never had a bad relationship with his parents. His parent... You just asked me to shut the fuck up. That's what I've been asking you to do this whole debate when you fucking interrupt me.
And you're not understanding. The parents are not the main character. The parents are not the main characters. They serve as a measuring stick for Sam's mentality throughout the entire movie. Okay? They're not supposed to be main characters or the driving focus of the entire movie. You're trying to argue them as the main driving focus.
I'm not arguing as the main. I'm arguing them as dumb comedy. Dumb things only there for comedy.
And it doesn't matter because they're still his parents and Sam cares about his parents.
Okay.
But you understand what I'm saying?
You care about your parents?
Yeah.
No, you would care about your parents.
Yeah, I would care about my parents, and Sam would as well.
How is this? No, you're saying that Sam cares about his parents. What kind? No.
Just repeat
what
back
kind
to
of
me.
person wouldn't care about their parents if their parents love them?
Skech. All right, tell me what I'm saying to you, or tell me what you think I'm saying to you so far.
Why, you think I'm ignoring you? You think I'm interrupting you like you've been interrupting me this whole fucking debate?
Repeat it back. Just repeat it back to me so we stay on the same page.
You see how his parents, Sam is selfless because he cares about his parents.
Okay, you're not... Alright, you just missed the point. The point is that the parents are there to serve as the measuring stick for Sam from the start to the movie to the end of the movie.
Start to the movie?
That's the point.
Parents is a measuring stick? What are you on?
Yeah, the parents is supposed
to the whole argument. Parents is a measuring stick.
The parents in the movie
are supposed...
It's because you're not understanding the fact that the parents are used as the measuring stick.
How are parents used as a measuring stick?
Because Sam has a lower regard for them at the start of the movie.
Not really.
Whereas say at the end of the movie.
Not really. That's just a generic. I'm embarrassed by my parents. That's what every kid has. They still care about their parents. They were just embarrassed. Do you realize?
He has a lower regard for them because he's embarrassed.
Hold on. Stop interrupting me. Okay? Do you realize that being embarrassed by your parents is not having a disregard for them? Your whole argument is retarded.
Okay, so hold on.
That whole argument is retarded.
No, I'm going to nip this in the bud now, okay? You understand? I'm not saying he has a disregard. I'm saying he has a lower...
Lower regard?
No, he has a lower regard.
Lower regard? No.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Yes, he has a lower regard for them since he's embarrassed by them. Prove me wrong.
Not really. Lower regard? Lower regard for being embarrassed by your parents in public? No.
Prove it wrong.
That... I can prove you wrong because every teenager is embarrassed by their parents in public. If you notice that.
And they will have a lower regard for them. Okay?
They will have a lower regard from being embarrassed? You think, oh, I get embarrassed by my mom at fucking Taco Bell because she's like, oh my god, Derek, you're so cute. You think I'm going to have a lower regard for my mom because I feel embarrassed? That whole argument is retarded and what? No.
No. Now you want to derail the ad hocs, okay?
I'm not derailing it. I'm not derailing it. I'm proving my point. No. I'm not using ad hominem. I'm proving my point.
You're insulting the argument with a baseless
I'm insulting
reason.
the argument because it's retarded as a whole.
It don't matter what you think of the argument.
It's retarded. No,
fucking,
it's a
no.
bad argument.
It doesn't fucking matter whether you think
No,
it's
it's a bad argument, so I'm insulting it like anyone would who thinks an argument is boo-boo garbage.
Hold on. Do you
That's
think
some
it's
real
just
poo-poo in the head
you
shit
think it's
right
just
there.
fucking simple as that? Hold on. Skech, you're not listening, okay? He has a lower regard. He shows this because 1, the embarrassment, 2, his much less respectful interaction with him. Whereas same when they're at his college and when he's leaving to go to college. And then of course you have him at the end of the movie, where he's being more respectful, where he's being firm.
Who's not respectful to their parents though?
And I'm saying that he has a much less respectful approach to them.
A less
while also
respectful? Who wouldn't respect?
No, shut
the fuck up. You've been interrupting me this whole debate, and I'm trying to prove my point, and then you're interrupting me.
You're not understanding mine. You're not
understanding my point.
I completely understand your point.
You
You're
don't.
attacking. No, you're attacking my point. Hold on. You're attacking my point when you don't know the grounds I'm arguing from.
Okay. Why don't you guys just leave this point to the judges? You guys can move on to another point. Or if you guys are done with all your points on movie 2, we can go to movie 3.
Okay, now let's start movie 3. What's your contention with movie 3?
Ass.
Okay, expand more on it.
Another implication of his humor. And also, why the fuck would there be a Victoria's Secret model because you couldn't get the one because she called you Hitler? What the fuck? Also, there's also the whole final battle scene. No. You're interrupting me.
That is 2 points.
That's not 2 points.
Those are 2 points. I can tell you
what.
Hold on. Skech. First, go on with the Sam point, then go on with the final
Sam's character. Okay. Yeah. So Sam's character is basically a rehash of him in Revenge of the Fallen. Sam's got to save the day. Sam's got to be the hero. Oh my god, it's just the same thing all over again. And then he at the end of the movie, Sam's still the same he was at the fucking beginning. Nothing changed.
All right, so now I'm going to go over why he made 2 separate points. Okay, so first things first, let's tackle the thing about Megan Fox. Okay, the in-universe reason was that Megan Fox wanted to dump Sam because she didn't want all this alien anomaly mumbo jumbo. That's the in-universe reason. Okay, the out-universe reason, which was the derailment, was the fact that he fucking called Michael Bay Hitler on live TV on an interview. So they had to come up with his excuse as to why she isn't in the 3rd movie. Otherwise, she would have been. Okay, that's a whole other point. Now, for the 3rd movie, you're not really understanding that it's focusing less on Sam and more on Optimus, because the narrative for Optimus in the movie.
But I wasn't talking about Optimus. That's a derail right there.
No, I'm not derailing.
I'm not talking about Optimus on the last one. No.
Actually, let me break it down for you, okay? I've already went on. I'm gonna break this down, okay? Your point is for Sam is that you still think he's the main focus character in the 3rd movie, okay?
Because
you understand that. Yeah, and you understand. No, the attention's focusing back on Optimus. Do you know why?
You understand the whole movie revolves around Sam.
No, it revolves around Optimus. It
Not
also
really.
involves Sam. Actually, it does. Do you know why?
Not really. Then why does Sam have more screen time than Optimus?
Due to the fact that
no,
the human. Hold on.
A character with okay.
Hold on.
My fucking
it's due to the fact that had Sam have less screen time, he would have become a minor character. The problem is that while the movie focuses while the movie focuses on Optimus, it also has to include Sam since he's part of the story. Had he not had that much screen time, he would become a minor character.
But he is a minor character because the movie's more focused around Sam. Because you watch it again, there's more scenes with Sam. There's more development for Sam than there is for Optimus. Because Optimus is just the rehash of him from Revenge of the Fallen, and that point is invalid.
Why is the point invalid?
Because the movie's not. Because if the movie, okay, let's look at another example of why the character with the most screen time is the main focus of the movie.
We're focusing on this.
I'm looking at examples. This is an example, not a fucking point. Look at a movie like Okay.
I'm listening.
Are you quiet?
Go on,
Alright.
make your point.
So you look at a movie like Avengers Infinity War. It's called Avengers, but the character with the most screen time is the one the movie is more about. Because Thanos has like, what, 30 minutes of screen time, while the other ones have like 15, 14, maybe even 4. If you're saying the movie is more about Optimus, then he should have more screen time than Sam.
Yeah, and the problem is that the story revolves around both Sam and Optimus.
But
the
Optimus doesn't
narrative-
have the most screen time.
Shut the hell up! I've let you talk.
I've been asking you to stop interrupting me.
I've let you make your Avengers example.
I was making a point right when you fucking interrupted me.
Go
So let me
on,
finish my goddamn point.
Okay, don't make it a derail. Finish it.
I'm not derailing. I was using a fucking example. Okay?
Okay. So what do you want to tackle first?
I was discussing screen time because you made the point that Dark of the Moon is about Optimus and not Sam. So I said, look at a movie like Avengers Infinity War, where the character with the most screen time is the character it's about. Sam has the most screen time in Dark of the Moon, so it's his fucking movie.
Okay, and you understand what I said earlier is that had Sam not have that much screen time, he would have become a minor character.
He is a minor character. The movie's called Transformers, not Sam.
I let you finish your point. Now it's my turn, okay? Now, the reason as to why it involved Sam was due to the fact he was the only one to interact with the pillars. All the rest of them could only destroy it. You know why it's the case?
Why?
It's due to the fact that the Cybertronian relics, which were made to teleport Cybertron, it was intended for humanity in the first place and for them to decide Cybertron go to Earth. It's why Sentinel and Megatron had that, brainwash that guy over to their side, right as they rendezvoused on Earth. Okay? That's why it involves Sam. Now let's focus back on Optimus.
But why didn't the movie... Okay.
Hold on. Now the narrative for Optimus in this case is that he has to accept that his master has betrayed him and that he has to accept killing his master or saving the entire planet. The problem is, his master, in this case, is also a prime. So he either has to throw away his race and save humanity, or he can revive his race and destroy the entire world. This movie is more focused on Optimus with a heavy narrative also connected to Sam.
So it has to show more screen time of Optimus to prove that it's his movie. So your point is just horrible.
It doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
Optimus could have less screen time and still have as much, if not more, importance.
Not really.
Are you saying Sentinel Prime isn't important?
Sentinel Prime isn't important because he's not the main character. Sam is.
And
that's how it's been for all these three Transformers movies we've been talking about. The antagonist is Megatron working with Sentinel. So if Sam is the main character, the movie shouldn't be called fucking Transformers. It should be called Sam the Bitch Boy.
Hold on.
And that's just bad writing if Sam's the main character.
There's already two different things on Hibble. Okay, there's Optimus and Sam, and then there's Sentinel. I'm going to tackle Sentinel first since I want to start on Sentinel and you were derailing back to them. So we're going to go on this first, okay? So first things first, yes, Sentinel's the main antagonist, okay? This is a Megatron who plays the role of more of a minor character due to the fact that throughout the entire movie, he only gets about 6 or 7 minutes of screen time. So we already know he is a minor character just for having that much in a 2-hour movie. Then we have Sentinel Prime, who shows his interactions with Optimus. Then we have Sentinel betraying Optimus. And then, of course, we have Megatron and Optimus working together against Sentinel in both the comics. And then Megatron jumping Sentinel in the movie. The whole entire movie is around trying to save Earth. Okay? Like the whole thread of, something's about to happen. Here's what they think. Then, of course, Sentinel is revealed to betray them. So then the focus goes to Sentinel. Okay? Megatron, right? Whenever the Fallen, made his plan to conquer Earth, it was sometime after that, where on the war in Cybertron, Megatron and Sentinel agreed to, put the war on hold, be peaceful, by rendezvousing on Earth to, restore the race, okay? The problem is, they ignored that, so they had to go ahead with the rendezvous on Earth, because the war is still a thing by then.
Okay.
You understand that, right?
Yeah. I understand that, but you said earlier that Sentinel's a bad character. Because
No,
he's
he's a
made out
good
to be
character.
like this messiah and shit for the fucking Autobots. Like, oh my god, this guy's so great. Wow. And then he just fucking betrays them and kills the greatest character to ever exist in that fucking franchise, which is the reason I hate it. Fucking Ironhide.
And you, hold on,
Sentinel
hold on.
Prime's a bitch, nigga.
Hold on. You understand why Sentinel did it?
Yeah, I do. You just gave that point. I'm saying Sentinel Prime's an ass character.
Hold on. What? All right. So, why did Sentinel do it then? Tell me why then.
Because he's a bitch, nigga.
No, it's because he wants to revive his race. He'll do anything necessary. Optimus has to stop him.
Do anything necessary. Well, isn't that the whole argument for Sam? Sam has to do whatever's necessary to save the fucking world because it's bad writing for the main character for Optimus. So the Optimus point still flops because Sam has been the main character for all 3 movies and there's been no change. So that's boring and lame ass writing.
And we're already talking about Optimus right now. We've already went over Sam earlier. The thing is,
I'm bringing up the Optimus point right now. You're saying that Optimus is the main character in the movie. No, don't fucking interrupt me. I swear to God.
No, we're still on
fuck
Sentinel.
up.
No, we're still on Sentinel Prime right now.
Shut up.
We're still on Sentinel Prime right now.
Okay.
I still need to finish off with Sentinel Prime, okay? You understand, right?
Alright, we're gonna go over this Sentinel Prime thing and then we'll go to conclusion.
Okay, so the thing is with Sentinel Prime is that he's going to life wipe and terraform the entire world. That's the difference between him and Sam if we're talking about whatever means necessary. Sam wanted to save the world, but Sentinel was perform this quote-unquote necessary evil and kill everything just so he can revive his race. That's the difference between them.
You done?
Yeah.
Okay. So you said Sentinel is trying to revive his race. What else is this? So your point is Sentinel's trying to revive his race. I think that's the only point I'll concede. Okay, so Sentinel is the main antagonist. I'll concede that. But your 3 points that you gave up were the main characters are Sam, Optimus, and Sentinel. Optimus is a shitty character because he has the same thing throughout the whole thing. Sam is a shitty character because he has the same reason. That's just bad writing and lazy ass fucking character development.
We've already went over this earlier.
I'm bringing up my conclusion.
Okay.
I'm going over my conclusion.
Let's just leave it to the judge.
All right.
Let's leave it to the judges. So just give your final conclusion. Please don't interrupt each other because that means it's an automatic concession.
Yes. So.
All right. So
right.
I'll
You'll go first.
Okay. So, for my conclusion, I believe I demonstrated why the movies have good character development. I brought up Optimus, Optimus acknowledging Sam. I brought up Megatron acknowledging Sam. I brought up Sam killing Megatron. I brought up Sam interacting with his parents. And then in the 3rd movie, I had to bring up the narrative switch between Optimus and Sam. I had to bring up Sentinel Prime. And then, of course, there is the thing which Skech brought up 3 different times, which he shouldn't, of out-universe reasoning, along with Michael Bay, which that shouldn't have been a point. We were going over the in-universe narrative. So, I believe I won this debate, and that's my conclusion.
All right, my conclusion is that the Transformers movies are ass because they have lazy character development, shitty writing, horrible ass fucking directing, and they're just boring. And I believe I won this debate because I got interrupted so many times that I got all my points across. I just got interrupted the whole time, and I rarely got to say one of my points. Also,
okay,
I believe I won this debate because I provided evidence of other movies and how they relate to this movie.
All right, so we're gonna go. We're gonna go from top to bottom. Dank, you want to go first? You want to vote? Were you here the whole time? Dank.
Nah, I wasn't here the whole time. I came in like the tail end.
Okay. Isk. Isk, were you here the whole time? Isk.
I saw him for a while, but whether or not he's gone is all that matters. Really, we can play front.
I wasn't here.
All right. Nah, you. Were you here the whole time, bro?
He wasn't. I can attest to that. I was watching the entire call.
Buwan. You want to go vote?
Yeah, okay.
All right.
So the first movie, yeah, I'd give to Skech. The second and third, second pretty even, third to Fallen.
So is that a draw?
Yeah.
All right. J-Diggs, you want to vote?
Okay, so for the first two movies, I'd give it to Skech, and then for the third movie, I'll give it to Fallen. But 2-1, I have to say probably. Since it's 2-1, I have to say Skech overall.
All right. Well, I think the first movie, I definitely do think that it was pretty all right at first, but I feel like Skech really got him with bringing up the whole character development point, and Fallen's refute to that. I feel like it wasn't very I didn't think it was that wasn't the best counter for it. Second movie, Skech was just kind of bowling, and Fallen, I feel like Fallen's points were a little bit more consistent. Because Skech was like a little bit falling apart, so I would give that to Fallen. And I feel like for the last movie, I feel like Skech's point with the first movie was still very consistent with this one. So I would have to give the third one to Skech. So that's 3-1, or yeah, 3-1, yeah.
Yeah, it seems that way so far.
All right, so good debate, boys.